Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video I will be talking about the Winterfell event and I will explain how you can make some gold during this event. So this event just started today and it will last for the next 2 weeks. Basically during this event you will be able to farm some items and also to craft some items that you can then sell on the auction house for quite a lot of gold. So let's start with what is, in my opinion, the best item you can farm during these 2 weeks, and this is of course the Minion of Grumpus mount. So this mount is something you can only farm during these 2 weeks and then you can sell it on the auction house throughout the year. So this is something that always sell, and right now in most realms the value is going to be between 150 to 300k gold. So it means that if you get it, you can definitely make a lot of gold. In order to get this mount, all you want to do is go in your garrison and then you want to talk to Easy Olifizzle. She will be giving you 4 daily quests per day per character that you can then complete. And when you complete these different quests, you will receive one of these merry supplies. With these merry supplies, you can then talk to her and you can buy different things from her. And one of these things is the Savage Gift. Inside this Savage Gift, you will have, I believe, between 3 to 5% chance of getting the Minion of Grumpus mount. And so it means that if you can get a lot of them, you will have a chance at getting this mount. So this is something you can do really easily. The quests, you can do them, all of them in Frostfire Ridge in this area. And this is something that should normally take maybe 5 to 10 minutes on all your different characters. So really, I would always encourage you to do it if you have a little bit of extra time. Like that, you are able to get all these different merry supplies and you can then buy the Savage Gift. Keep in mind that these merry supplies are binds to your account, so you can send all of them to one character and then you can buy all the different Savage Gift on one of these characters. Also, it's important to mention that inside this Savage Gift you will have also different type of items, and one of them, another item that can actually be pretty interesting, is the Madaillon of the Legion. So this Madaillon is something that, well, there is not right now, or yes, this one. So this is an item that always sell, and really you will be able to make some gold if you manage to get a few. And this is something that basically when you use it, it will grant you 1000 reputation points with all the different reputations from Warriors of Genre. So as you can see, the sell rate is insane on this one, and you will make quite a lot of gold. So this is something you can also get from these different gifts. After that, we're gonna have a toy that you can also buy from Easy Olifizzle with some of these merry supplies. And this is the Trashin Toy controller. So this is a toy that you can buy very easily because as you can see, it only costs 5 merry supplies. So it means that in 10 minutes, if you do the 4 quests on one character, you can buy one of these toys. And then again, you can sell it throughout the year on the auction house. So this is really something that honestly always sell. I always try to get a few in order to keep them and to sell them later in the year. And again, this is something you can really get easily just by doing a few times all these different quests on a few of your alts. And on average, you will sell it for anywhere between 10 to like 20k, or as you can see, at some point I sold it for only 7.5k, but you will sell it for a little bit of gold. So this is definitely something I would encourage you to get and try again to maybe just have 5 or 6 of them so you can then sell a couple during the year. Another very interesting category of items you can craft and then sell on the auction house are all the different cosmetics from the Winterfell event. So with leather working, we will have the winter boots, and then with tailoring, we will have the green winter clothes and the red winter clothes. So all of these different cosmetic items sell really well, and they're extremely cheap and extremely easy to craft. So definitely, I would highly encourage you to craft some and to try to sell them on your realm because you might be able to sell them for quite a lot of gold. For instance, each year I sell 20, 30 of these, 5k each, and it really doesn't require me any effort whatsoever to craft all these different items. In order for you to get the different recipes, all you want to do is go in the main capitals for your faction, and you will be able to find the winter boots and then one of the winter clothes recipe. Basically, there is one that will only be available from the Horde vendors, and there is another one that will only be available from the Allies vendors. So this is something to keep in mind. But when you complete all that, you will be able to craft the 3 different cosmetic, and like that you will be able to make quite a lot of gold. And keep in mind that you will still be able to actually craft these items and to sell them during the rest of the year, and people will still be able to add them to their collection. they simply won't have the ability to actually use them as a transmog. It's only during these 2 weeks that people can use them, but during the rest of the year, you can still craft these items and people will still be able to buy them. Finally, you can also make a lot of gold by opening the stolen presents. So right now I just have the green version, but normally, basically, when you go in your main capital, you will have each day a quest that will be given by some of the Winterfell emissaries. And this quest is called You're a Mean One. With this quest, all you need to do is to go here in the Hillsbrad foothills and you want to kill the Grinch, and then you want to save medicine, and like that you will be able to receive normally a blue version of this stolen gift called a stolen present. Inside this stolen present, you have a chance at getting a lot of very interesting items, and some of them can really be sold on the auction house for a lot of gold. So as you can see, you will be able to get a lot of different type of items, and there are especially 3 different categories that are very interesting. The first one is going to be the pet, the lump of coal that will basically reward you with Lumpy. As you can see, you can then sell it on the auction house for around 10k on average, which is not too bad. Then you have all these different toys, all the different cushions. So these ones always sell and you can really make a lot of gold. The only way to get them is through these gifts. So trust me, if you get some of these, you can sell them normally for quite a lot of gold. And finally, we have 2 weapons. So the first one is a cosmetic dagger that basically looks like a Christmas tree. And then this one is very, very interesting. It's a miniature Winterfell tree. This is a dagger with a 359 eye level. So it means that right now it's going to be the best weapon you can actually buy from the auction house with this eye level. And as you can see right now, for instance, on US Realms, there are 7 that are currently being sold, and all of them are being sold for more than 500k gold. So of course the value might go down a little bit, but this is something that you might be able to make a lot of gold with. So definitely try to do this quest in order to get this stolen gift. So at the moment, again, we only have the green version, and the green version is really not worth it because basically when you open the green version, you will only get some of these little food rewards, and so nothing that can actually be interesting. So right now I think it's bugged. So don't do that because unfortunately you won't get anything interesting. Just wait for the stolen present to be available, and then you can do the quest and get a lot of these nice items. So that's gonna be pretty much it. Of course, you have like other things, for instance, cooking. Until now, cooking was pretty interesting, but now it's not gonna be so interesting simply because all the different like things that you can craft can be sold on the region-wide auction house, and so the prices are extremely bad. So I would not really recommend you to spend some time on that. And then I'm sure you can also do a couple of other things, but these are really the main activities you want to focus on in order to make a lot of gold during this event. So I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great Winterfell event. Bye!